Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Well, tonight is part one of basically a three-part series, I would say. Tonight, it's basically I'm using the same colors as for black base paint, and then I'm going to use the same colors on white base paint just to give me an idea of what I want to use in terms of a bigger one. So we'll see how they dry and everything like that, and I'll pick which one I want to do and do it on like a 12 by 12. So tonight, obviously, it's black base. So the colors that I'm using, first one I used was Creative Inspirations Payne's Gray, which is basically a tube paint, followed by a TLP King of Payne, which is a pigmented Payne's Gray, their version of it. Then I used Golden's Interference Violet, TLP Glistening, which is kind of like a, I don't even know. I think it's like a duo type color, interference color. And then I used TLP Velvet, which is an interference blue. And I topped it off with a golden fluid acrylic, phthalo turquoise. And then obviously it's just, can't remember if on these I used, oh god, Payne's Gray cell activator with white cell activator as well, which is titanium white by Amsterdam. If I didn't use Payne's Gray as the dark color of my cell activator, then it's just oxide black. Sorry about my head being in the way. You know, I try to leave some of this, me blowing out the cell activator, because I know a lot of you all want to know and see it. So, I mean, for the most part, I will try to cut out most of that in terms of when you can't see anything, but just so you know, that's why I left it. And what I've been doing here lately is I'm picking up the side of the paint and I'm adding the color to the corners real quick, because as we know, the corners stink in terms of whenever you spin them out sometimes, especially if you don't have enough paint. Really, what honestly I like it. I do like this one. I really do. I know it's hard for you to tell the interference colors and everything like that, because well, it's easy. These things look so much better in person. You have no idea, unless you've seen them. Obviously, I'll give you a little close-up view of this one real quick. You can kind of see the interference of violet showing through on the edges right there. But I mean, and I can see interference blue as well. So I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not gonna lie. You know, that's another thing that I fight in terms of picture wise when it comes to trying to show these things off. It's always terrible. That's what I'm going through right now. I have so much of this stuff still laying around the house in my painting room that I need to post it somewhere to actually sell it. So yes, yeah, I have a lot of stuff. Pretty much everything you've seen in the videos, by the way. So again, if anybody's interested, hey, shoot me a message. Past that, again, pretty much all this is gonna be exactly the same color order. I did get a little crazy towards like the second one, but like the third or fourth one, I started playing with it a little bit more. Uh, but past that, I mean, these only thing I don't like right now is my cell activator is sinking so quickly. And with the white cell activator, I even kept on adding more paint to it just to see if it wouldn't sink as much, trying to make it thicker, because it was really thin. But I don't know. Who knows? Nevertheless, I'm still getting it to work. So that's all that matters, right? Um, so again, what's everybody listen to whenever you're painting? What music, if you listen to music? I mean, right now what I tend to listen to is Octane or Lithium, Octane Test Drive, which is kind of new stuff, or this other one. I think it's just on their online, them being Sirius XM, but Lithium Workout. Actually, that one is pretty much better than Lithium, but I like rock music. in a way. So that's typically what I'm listening to. And at nighttime when I'm editing videos, I can hear my music playing, and it's kind of like, let's just keep on jamming out to this. Let's just hold on. No, I can't do that, right? Can't do that. But yeah, that's just what I've been listening to, or what I do listen to, shall I say. So again, just curious what everybody else likes to listen to as they paint. Kind of helps groove with whatever you're doing. So past that, I hope all of y'all have been doing great. The year is coming to an end. I mean, I just got off my Thanksgiving break. That was fun for the most part. You know, Past that, I got 2 more weeks of work, and then I'm off for, I don't know, 2 weeks for not Thanksgiving, Christmas break. So I can't complain with that. It just means it's lots of work to do between here and there, because everybody tries to close out the end of the year and of some things, and it's just really really busy. Plus events that go on too, right? Um, Past that, going back to the painting, I said I had problems with my white cell activator. I don't know why. It's just always seems to be an issue with white. I don't know why. Maybe I should change it and go with gold and titanium white just to see how it goes. But I don't have any of that right now. So, um, past that, you can get this to work with different paint consistencies as long as you kind of go off, like, with your puddle, your colors, if thicker works for you, then, just maintain the same consistencies all the way through and adjust your cell activator to accommodate that, right? Um, and then again, you don't even need a pillow if you don't want to. I mean, true, you have to waste more of the color paint, but I mean, you don't really need a base paint. It's like, you do a ring pour or a pearl pour with like the deco art colors and everything like that. You pour some of those on the outside, right? Because like if you do a ring pour on the inside of like the pearl pour, and then you pour the deco out art color on the outside of it, and then you just kind of like bleed off your ring pour over it, and you get the pearls. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You don't necessarily have to use a base paint. Um, it just makes it a lot easier whenever you're stretching it. Um, Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox on this one. And see, here's, like I told you a little bit earlier, I'm starting to get a little crazy with my interference colors. I just want those to pop out a little bit more. And I don't know why I did like the little star thing, but I was just doodling around with it. Um, Really, it's gonna be hard for me to pick, I bet you, whenever I do the white base paint as opposed to these. It's really gonna be how it dries more than likely. And I know these colors will dry darker with the black base versus the white base, but due to the fact that I'm using interference colors, the black color base might be a little bit better than the white, but who knows? Because I did one of these earlier, well, not earlier, but a couple months ago, kind of the same ordeal. Both of them turned out wonderful. I mean, they each had qualities of their own that I liked, so that'll be nice. And as you can tell, like, I had a big puddle of cell activator right there and right here. And you can't really tell what I'm doing. I'm just barely blowing on it, just trying to get cells. See, I got like 2 cells right there to and just try to break up that cell activator. It'd be easier with a straw, I'll give you that. I didn't have a straw, so it is what it is. That one almost reminds me of a butterfly. I don't know why, it just does. I think one more spin, be done with it, hopefully. So here you go, close up time. I mean, these obviously turned out wonderful. You can see the interference blue, the glistening, the violet, everything in these turned out. And as you're going to see, my seal activator, like on this one, kind of, it's like it's not even or level. I don't know what even, but not level. I'm really not sure what's going on with that. So that's another problem I got to figure out. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you already done it, thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. Take care.